Hello Cowboys Nation! Here's another round of Dallas Cowboys news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like it so you don't miss any news from your team. Cowboys news: new training schedule puts Tyron Smith in top shape. The latest Cowboys news is here. When the Dallas Cowboys take the field at Highmark Stadium on Sunday to play the Buffalo Bills, Tyron Smith will lead the way with a full run down the sideline. Tem acontecido nos últimos años, diso atacante esquerdo de 13 años. Tudo comigo comigo e, Doug Free, comandando a equipe. Doug era cara mais velo, liderando o time, eu, meio que assumi o lugar dele depois que ele saiu, sendo o primeiro a ser. Smith, que completa 33 anos na terça-feira, ainda se parece muito como o jovem de 20 anos que os Cowboys convocaram na primeira rodada de USCM 2011. Há algumas excicos para a ideia de 158 jogos na carreira, ele usa uma jolhera no seu breco direito. Sim, uma jolhera, porque seus brecos são grandes demais para uma jolhera normal. Seus dedos estão pouco mais tortos e com aparência nodosa. Mas principalmente o resto é igual. Ha outra ex-cico. Os Cowboys adaptaram uma abordagem menos e mais com Smith. Since aggravating his neck in a Thursday practice, which caused him to miss the October 29th game against the Los Angeles Rams, Smith hasn't practiced fully. Nobody knows Tyron better than Britt and the strength staff, he said. McCarthy said. You talk about veteran players who have been doing this for a long time, you have to take all that into account. I think when you get to a certain point in your career, every man knows what he needs to prepare for a game, it really defines what it is. I think we did a much better job, with a clearer picture of what that means. It's worked out really well. Not practicing doesn't mean Smith isn't working. He attends all the orientations and simulated games during the week. But when the rest of the team is on the field, Smith is inside the Ford Center performing a series of specific drills for the offensive line that Nash said keep his GPS numbers almost as high as if he were practicing. Tyron is the last person in the world who is trying to avoid work, he said. Nash said. That's not what we're doing. We're limiting the exposure to trauma. Said Smith, I'm still working hard to get ready for the week, not taking any time off. Just getting all the work I would have on the field, but taking contact away from him. No player is more pleased to have Smith than quarterback Dak Prescott. One of the best tackles to play this game, Prescott said. When he's out there, there's nobody better. If he gets his hands on you, it's all over. When he's available, you don't have to worry about that side of the ball. Grateful for him. At the moment, what matters is keeping him healthy. It really is. You know he's at this point in his career. He's done it and he deserves it. Left guard Tyler Smith and right tackle Terrence Steele simply shake their heads at what he was able to accomplish, despite not taking regular snaps during the week. The same excellence that was probably talked about for most of his career. It still shines through to this day, he said. Tyler Smith said. I think it's a testament to his work ethic, the level of commitment he had to his craft. It's definitely something to marvel at. Almost every week, he has NIR rest next to his name on the injury report. Not injury related. Entering this season, he had played just 17 of a possible 50 regular season games since Mike McCarthy took over as Cowboys head coach in 2020. He opened the season by missing 3 of the first 7 games due to knee and neck injuries. We all know I got hurt during practice, he said. Smith said, trying to stay as healthy as possible for the team. On Sunday, Smith will make his 11th start this season, tying the most starts since 2020. He will play his 7th consecutive game, his longest consecutive game streak since 9 consecutive games in 2019. Through 10 games this season, Smith's pass-blocking win rate, 87.2%, is better than his average mark for each season, 86.8%, since ESPN Analytics began tracking the statistic in 2017. The same goes for his winning rate on run blocks, 78.4% versus 76.9%. True Media attributed 6 sacks to Smith this season, but looking at the video, only 2 of those sacks were Smith's fault, and 1 came on a confusing play. "I would never bet against Tyron," he said offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer. "I think the nice thing is I feel like we've all found a routine that we feel good about. Obviously, the player knows his body better than anybody, but it's a real luxury to have a guy like that's elite as an offensive lineman in this league, especially on the quarterback's blind side. What I love about him is his spinning. By not practicing, Smith has found his form." McCarthy gives credit to who he calls the Cowboys, bartenders, the support staff who are close to the players even more than the coaches. In this case, it's rehab director Britt Brown and strength and conditioning coordinator Harold Nash. Said Steele, "Man, that's impressive. That's Ty. Even at that age, he's still dominant. He looks better than ever. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm happy to be in the room with the guys and be able to learn from him. It was really cool to watch." Neither Tyler Smith nor Steele could have imagined asking McCarthy to buy into Tyron Smith's plan. In the last 2 weeks, All-Pro right guard Zach Martin, who also turned 33 this year, was put on a similar plan. But Tyler Smith is only in his 2nd year and Steele is in his 4th. "I don't think everyone will get that special exception," he said. Tyler Smith said. "But I mean definitely just for him. For the vets that have really been through it, that really understand, it's just taking jabs at them as we get deeper into the season, so that when we get to those big games, they're young and they're ready for it. Tyron Smith is fresh and ready. And when the Cowboys come out of the locker room on Sunday, he'll be the first to take the field. Kind of a cool little warm-up," he said. Tyron Smith said. "I just want to hit the field running." The NFL's Week 15 schedule for the 2023 season is packed with great matchups, and we offer you everything you need to know ahead of the weekend. Our NFL Nation reporters bring us the biggest keys to each game and a bold prediction for each matchup. In addition, ESPN Stats and Information provides a great stat to know and a betting nugget for each contest, plus our NFL Football Power Index for each game. Everything you want to know is here in one place to help you prepare for a busy weekend of picks. Finally, Walder and Moody give us the final fantasy football score, FPI, enter numbers with a game projection and a look at the playoff picture. Analysis writer Seth Walder picks the biggest X factor of each matchup, and fantasy analyst Eric Moody distributes useful information about the matchup. Let's get into the full Week 15 schedule, including 3 games on Saturday, with the Dallas Cowboys visiting the. Game times are Sunday unless otherwise noted, and all playoff percentages are via ESPN's FPI. ESPN matchup on Sunday night. It all culminates with a Monday Night Football showdown between the Eagles and Seahawks on versus Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson and the Buffalo Bills. What did you think of the news? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss any of your Dallas Cowboys news. Thank you.